Now, as we speak right about now, Cucurella has accomplished his medical for Chelsea. He has been in London and he has really accomplished that medical from London. And now I'm asking myself, who is really going to act or look as a fool? FABRIZIO Romano yesterday came out and told us that it's here we go. A deal has been agreed between Chelsea and Brighton, and this player is expected to be a Chelsea player over the weekend, and that was confirmed by the transfer guru FABRIZIO Romano. No sooner had he put out that, this is what came in from the side of Brighton. They really came ahead to say that club statement, Cucurella, contrary to inaccurate reports from numerous media outlets this evening, no agreement has been reached with any club to sell Cucurella. That is a side which goes by names of Brighton, trying to go ahead and really go head to head with FABRIZIO Romano. FABRIZIO Romano said, all right, let's wait and see who is really going to be the winner. And obviously, he has merged as the winner, and the player is in London, and he has accomplished his medical today in London as we speak right about now. So welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? This is a last story of the day, and maybe tomorrow we'll really start on and do the needful in there for you. But smash the like button, guys, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to go in the lower right bottom corner and smash that subscription button. After smashing it, hit the notification bell that enable you get notified each and every time I upload a video onto this channel. Now, after all that was put out by Brighton, and the tweet is still there and existing, the player has really gone ahead to accomplish his medical today at a side which goes by names of London. Ball me that for you. That's where Chelsea really conducts its medicals. Now today, FABRIZIO has told us that exclusive Cucurella is in London as expected since yesterday, and he's now currently undergoing medical tests with Chelsea. It's the final step, then waiting for documents to be assigned between clubs, then join Chelsea. Here we go, confirmed. So, he was in London, Cucurella, and after everything went as we expected to go, he really underwent what we call a medical. Then, this was put out again that medical tests successfully completed for Cucurella in London. Now time to check and sign documents. Here we go again. Levy Colwell will join Brighton on loan as expected. That is what we are having from a side which goes by names of Chelsea. So Chelsea has now signed in their fourth signing of the season. There is Chukwueka, they've announced today, from Aston Villa. Then Koulibaly, Raheem Sterling, and Cucurella in there for you. The coming in of Cucurella obviously confirms to us that Marcos Alonso is going to a side which goes by names of Barcelona in there. And right now, Cucurella is a player for a side which goes by names of Chelsea. He has completed and passed the Chelsea medical, and everything is really going on as follows, and the player has really gone in there for you. When you look at Chelsea, they are trying really to strengthen their defense because they lost very many central defenders, and the wing back in the names of Marcos Alonso is really leaving for side which goes by the name of Chelsea, who played almost most of the games in the season. And exactly that is what happened when a team which goes by the names of Chelsea really got into this season. So Chelsea are really trying to strengthen themselves. Cucurella is really a very good player, exciting. I just saw him once, and I was really so much interested in him. I really thought lots about him, but the price at which has left Brighton to go to Chelsea is really astronomical. It's a price that you would call ridiculous. It shows you how desperate Chelsea are, and the way they are really splashing money. It shows you that they can go in and do anything because they are desperate to really spend money to really get back the team where it was. And I told you that Chelsea is like a bitten snake. You get, when a snake is bitten, whoever it finds just bites. You get, that's it. Now Chelsea is like a bitten snake, having really lost the ownership of Abramovich, who had invested in a lot of money, and people are saying, all right, you've brought in Tony Boyle. Is Tony Boyle going to spend like Abramovich? Then he's really showing you what he's all about. But Cucurella comes in at Chelsea in a very trying moment of hitting the ground running, because teams like Chelsea, Manchester United, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Man City, they don't really give you hours to really play around or really get used to the team. When you don't perform, you are really going to be judged as a non-performer, and your attitude will really will really contribute so much on how your next season is going to be, because the news will be all over you. When you look at the amount of money, soon after this, I'm going to show you how much this player has gone in for from a club which goes by the names of Chelsea. Sorry, from a club which goes by the names of Brighton to Chelsea. Very ridiculous wage either for you. And as we speak now, he's going to be in the spotlight. Obviously, he's talented, he's good, but a lot of things are really going to happen. And the disadvantage for him comes in here. He's going to be competing for that left wing back position of Chelsea with an English player who goes by the names of Ben Chilwell. And you know how the English media really so much protects its players. If at all Chilwell does a mistake, it won't really sound in the media. It won't be echoed out. That's it. But if at all Cucurella goes ahead to really do a mistake, it will be all over the news to make him look bad, such that they put pressure on Thomas Tuchel to really get him out of the picking order of his team. So Cucurella, good move for him. I think it really helps him to go in and really compete for the World Cup positions, to go to a side which goes by the names of Doha, that is Qatar. And obviously he comes in here, but Marcos Alonso goes to Barcelona to also compete for that position. Obviously, he's there with Jordi Alba, the first choice left back of Spain, and this other guy who goes by the names of Cucurella is going to be playing for Chelsea. So it looks like the manager is in here waiting to see who is going to the World Cup. So he's spoiled of choice, by the way, because he's having 3 good left backs. But I really believe that right now, even Cucurella is better than Jordi Alba. That's it. The only difference was Cucurella was playing for Brighton, and now he's going to play for a team like Chelsea, a proven team, a team at the world stage. And I know he's really going to come here and expose his goods, and he's going to be one of the best fullbacks in the world, because I really believe in him, and I know he's really good at what he's doing. Now, FABRIZIO has gone ahead to let us know that after the medical, this is what he has really told us. You guys, Chelsea is really spending money, and Tony Boyle is breaking banks and banks and banks and banks. Just know that. Now he has told us that after medical completed, Chelsea and Brighton set to sign documents for Cucurella deal. Exclusive details that you didn't know about the deal: Chelsea will pay 55 fixed fee, £55 million fixed fee. Man City were told to pay £50 million, and they were paying £40 million. They backed out of this deal. Chelsea hijacked the deal. £55 million plus £7 million of add-ons, meaning that the total deal is going to total to £62 million. Guys, this is ridiculous and astronomical, but if I'm really supportive of Chelsea, I would be happy, because I'm having owners that are really spending money on my club, and they're not really getting loans to really come in here and really finance my club. They are spending. This is what Chelsea has been all about ever since Abramovich came in here in 2003 under Claudio Ranieri. He has been spending money. Anthony Boyle comes back into his foot, and he's doing the same thing. Remember, they've just put a bid that has been turned down of £80 million for Fafana. That's it. And they're telling them want 100, and you never know, they might go in for it, because they're left with no options of a central defender. So things are really so much tight at Chelsea and going on the way they wanted, but it looks like they were really snubbed by very many teams, by the very many players: Rafinha, Ousmane Dembele, Jules Koundé, and very many others. But as things stand, they're in for very many deals. They want to bring in Aubameyang, they want to bring in a player who goes by the names of Frankie de Jong. They're looking for Fafana deal. So I'm waiting to see how this is going to happen in there for you. But Chelsea is really doing great in this deal. Then he has told us that Levi Colwill will join Brighton on loan until 2023. He's really a left back, and is going to go in and really play at the side which goes on to Brighton. So that after the 55 million fee upfront plus £7 million, they've given another player to go in and play on loan. So you know that it's really a very huge deal. Expected to be official this week. So tomorrow is a Friday. Let's wait and see where this deal is going to be announced by Chelsea. And I really want to see how the social media platform of Brighton is going to behave, because they told us that they are lying. That deal is not happening. No agreement in principle. But right now, the player has completed his medical in London, and he was pushing a lot submitted the transfer request. By the time Man City were really wanting him, and Man City couldn't meet the realistic evaluation of Spurs for Cucurella, and they told him, please, you are going nowhere because Man City is not really submitting the money that we want. So as things stand, obviously, Cucurella is going to be a Chelsea player. He has completed and passed the Chelsea medical in London, and obviously, he is the next signing of Chelsea. Fourth signing, another Todi Boyle-Ella. What are you really thinking about this? Go into the comment section. Tell me what you think about the signing of Marc Cucurella from Brighton to Chelsea. £55 million guaranteed fees and £7 million of add-ons. What a deal. What a huge money profit a team which goes by the names of Brighton has really got from this player. I don't believe that they bought him even more than £15 million, but they're really harvesting close to £50 million out of the deal. So it shows you that if at all you are really good at really getting players at cheap and they're talented, then you can really make profits. And this is what Brighton is all about. I sign out for now. See you later. Good night. May the Almighty God protect you abundantly and speak to you tomorrow. I'm out.